That'll do it. The rat's nest in the back is good enough for now. Okay. All right, guys. Which camera is actually on air right now? Must be this one. Aha, there's a red light. So hi everybody. I am going to, which should have changed to, there we go. I'm going to put in the new Videohub now, and someone said that they wanted to watch this live, and I see the red light change. I have to figure out which camera's on air, and so that's what we're gonna do. All right, figure out where to see the comments as they come in, and really should have planned this a little bit before I went live, but hey, where would be the fun in that? This says I'm live, I think. And, okay, back to the content. It's public. Am I live? Oh, good. It says end stream, so it must mean I'm live. There we go. It is live. Okay. It is live, but nobody's here. All right, well, if you're watching, say hi in the comments, because now I've got the comments up. All right, let's get this thing going. The hub. So here is what is getting installed. This guy right here. This is what's getting installed today. It's a Videohub, a 40 by 40, and this thing is so cool. Hey, there we go. There we've got an audience. Excellent. Good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here we go. This is the guy that's going in. God, it's kind of annoying when it's changing automatically, which is by design, but it changes and I'm like, yeah, where did the camera go? Anyway, that's what's going in. That's what's going in. We should slow this down. I think it's switching a little bit too fast. Here we go. I'm using the Mevo multicam app with the auto director. Let's change that to 10 seconds. 11, 12, let's go 12 seconds. Let's see how that works out. All right. So obviously, I can't hear you guys. Hopefully, you can hear me reasonably well. So this is going to go right above the ATEM. When I first mentioned this on the show before, I thought I had to move the ATEM, but I don't. I'm going to take this shelf out. I'll find new places for the things on the shelf. I'm going to take the XR and move it up. What do I need? I need 1.5 U higher. So I'm going to still have half a U or 2/3 of a U space between the NAS and the audio interface, which I think is good for a little bit of extra cooling, although this isn't very deep. It really probably is not very deep at all, or warm, but still, I'm going to leave the gap there and then fit the 40 by right on top. That's the plan. Alrighty. Yes, Aaron, it is studio build time. I'm going to, yeah, these are the Mevo cameras. That's right, Aaron. That is correct. And I'm going to be putting in the 40 by 40. So, first things first is to get that stuff out of there. Yes, this is the mess that is the back. Oh, it's not the camera. Well, eventually when the camera comes here, it'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool. Oh, there. What would be cool is if there was a way to like tap on the camera to make that the live of the multicam. Well, I'm going to have to make that product suggestion because it has a button. That would actually be really slick. Anyway. All right. So, God, everything comes out. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter how confused everything gets here because it is all coming out to some degree. But let's at least isolate the power for these things. Okay, where's that going from? Oh yeah, those are all there. Okay, so that, I guess, yeah, I may as well just take these out because they're all gonna have to come out anyway. So that's bridge 1. Oh, bridge 2 and 3 of the Ethernet on the other side. So part of this change means that the system will always be set up in 4K. So I will start doing my streams in 4K. And it also means, I'll leave this, I guess I'll just leave this here. It also means that I can integrate all of the whole network, the whole system into a live show much more easily than I could in the past. Okay, that's out. which is cool. I think it'll mean the live shows can get a little bit more interesting again, a little bit more dynamic, all that good stuff. All right. There's the string bridges out. And I guess just leave those power cables where they are. Now let's actually be somewhat tidy about this. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the bridges after this, but they just sit on the shelf, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's get these out of here. 1, 2, and where's that little power cord? There it is. 3. Okay. Good enough. And then there's this guy, which is the Nano, the Pearl Nano, which is currently wrapped around an SDI cable. There we go. So see, that's the Pearl Nano. Which light's on? That's the Pearl Nano that just came out. Nice thing about this, PoE plus powered. PoE plus powered. It's very handy. I can't believe everything's getting rewired. Something tells me I'm not actually going to do a proper live show this week, because there's no way I'm going to have this thing ready in time. But that's okay. All right, that's everything off of that shelf. Any comments? Oh, look, all these comments. It's so late in the UK, it's after midnight. Yikes. Chris says it sounds okay. That's pretty good. Aaron says, people are giving me crap about my cable management. Yeah, dude, there is no cable management here. It doesn't exist. It can't exist when things change all the time. Better than my cable management's all over the floor. Hello in the Netherlands. Greetings. You're up late. Okay, cool. Nice to see the other side of the studio. Yeah, no one really wants to see this side of the studio. It's horrible. Battery. Right. So, shelf off. If anybody's got a trick for getting the little back plugs out of the rack that these screws into without making your fingers bleed, I'd be all ears for that, because I always feel like that's one of the hardest parts of this. Getting those things out. All right, shelf number 1 out. And, all right, yeah, these little guys here, not that you can probably see them there. Oh, actually, that one popped out. Nope, it didn't. Okay, that popped out. Maybe it's getting them in that's the hard part. I just remember that they suck. All right, those connections enough. Okay, 4 of them in there. I don't know why, because the shelf only used 2, but there you go. Maybe I had a different shelf there earlier. Okay, I'm raising this up. That's annoying. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? No. What am I doing? I need to raise it. I need 4 holes. Right. Okay. I need to go 4 up. So I need to free 4 up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where that guy goes. All right. Cool. So that goes there. Oh yeah. So getting him in part that's hard. Get in. Nope. Get in there and don't make me bleed. There's probably a tool, which I don't have, because there's always a tool. I've just used a screwdriver in the past, and that is definitely a good way to get hurt. Do I have a curse jar ready? Fuck no. Alright, let's see. Alright, yep, definitely need a tool. Where am I putting? I don't remember now. I'm going to have to count again, so I don't know where that was going. Alright, screwdriver. Time to bleed. How's the camera angles? Should I move any angles? YouTube is complaining my encoder is sending data faster than real time. Multiple seconds of video each second. Get over it. Tell me if I should move the cameras, or if they're all right. All right, what did I say, 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Goes there. And yep, there's got to be a better way for this. Someone please tell me what it is. I know I will drop multiples of these today. Why is this one so hard to get in? It came out so nice and easily. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Nope. There we go. Okay, that's one. And this guy. Loose. Come in. Come in. Sweet. God. Well, get in there. Nope. Seriously, there has to be a method that makes this easier. Because every time I do this, there we go, it is a pain in the wrist and other parts of my body. Is there a difference in the sides, or is it just these are a little bit lopsided? Huh. Maybe there's a difference. Maybe there's a side that's supposed to go in first, because that was easier once I turned it around. Curious. Okay. Anyway, the bottom one needs to go up 4. Let's see, with any luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes! They actually designed it. Where's the light? They actually designed it where when I raise it up, I only have to move one of the slot. Whatever. Okay. This is not that heavy. There's not that much attached to it. I'm just going to try and balance this. Let's see if we can do it. Worst case, I yank some cables. All right. So this is the XR16 moving up. Try and not drop the screws to the floor. That would be handy. And probably impossible once I get to the other ones. Once I get all of them up. Oops. That's good. Not good to whack an SFP cable with a screwdriver, but hey, what are you going to do? Okay, that's up, out, there we go. Now raising up and straight in. Woo! Sweet. That actually was easy. Famous last words. Got kind of lucky there, I feel. Definitely got a little bit lucky there. Wait, why does that look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's lopsided. Okay, now I see why. All right. Well, that was far too easy. Which is a guarantee that nothing else is going to go easy. All right, what else is happening on? Mevo head strap. I like it, Aaron. Head cam would be great. I wonder, need a 360 camera. Do they make that? What about yellow cable going over the top? Should that be moved elsewhere? Well, it's not, because I'm not closing this gap. So that's Ethernet. I wasn't closing the gap. I'm leaving that gap for ventilation, so it's fine. There must be a head trap with a tripod screw. That sounds painful. I hope you don't mean for the tripod screw to go into my head. How could I possibly manage that? The problem is, of course, that the Mevo's not... It doesn't focus super close, but it'll probably be all right. Let's see. How could I do this? Head cam. How could I mount this in my head? What have I got here? Okay. All right. Which camera's what? I don't wear hats like this ever, so I'm never going to wear this. So if I put a hole in here, it's got a pretty stiff bill. It might work. Alright, let's try it. If any of my friends from Panasonic are watching, I apologize for cutting a hole in this hat, but I'm never going to wear it normally anyway. Alright, which camera? Which is the most useless camera? Probably this one once I take it off. Alright. So, let's see here. What do we need space-wise? Right about there in the middle, that'll work. Okay, we're going to go right there. Okay, don't make that hole too big. Now all I just need is a 1/4-20 to go through that, which I'm sure I can find. Where's this? Ooh. I'll make this really easy actually, bring it back. See if this is. Yep. Yep, this is totally going to work. Just got to get this screwed through here. Perfect. Okay, where's live? There we go. 1/4-20 through the bill of the hat. Ooh, now everybody's getting dizzy. All right, there we go. We have, that's a little front heavy. Tighten this up a little bit. Oh, it's cool. Nice hat. All right, we're live. We're live with a head cam. Okay, now I'm going to prioritize that camera because that's something I can do. Transition type, no, that's not right. Auto director, we are going to prioritize the hat camera. All right. Cool. So we should be set and good to go. All right, it's going to be a little crooked, but let's see how it works. What do you guys think? What do we have? Oh, Camille, thank you so much. You are very, very much appreciated. Let's see here. If you don't wear the hat, I'll have it if you send it to the UK. Mevo camera mounted on a Lumix hat. You know, it's a winner. I'm just home from an early closing night at the pub. I want to go to the pub, although I'm having a dry January, so that's definitely pub is not in order for today. Okay, we're good. We're set. We've got it. Let's do this. And so let's see, I do need to reroute this. That's just for setup. Let's just get that out of here for now. And these will have to go over the top. I believe I'm going to end up using, oh, that's short. Are those short cables, or is that just caught up? That's just caught up. All right. I am going to be using the XR16 more now, I believe, because of the Videohub and how things are going to get routed. I'm going to need to handle my audio routing separately. And so yeah, I think it's going to come back into play quite a bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay. I will clean this up later, but for now, at least if I need something, it's not completely disconnected. And there we go. All right. There's that. Okay, excellent. Good enough for now. Looks like crap, but that's okay. Mevo need to make this. You know, here's the thing, guys. I actually am doing getting this out of the way, and doing a Mevo video. It's my next video. It's a sponsored video. And I just finished shooting it today. And I promised myself that I would not start playing with this until I finished shooting that. So that is now shot. I still need to edit it, but it is now in the can. And so now I feel like I can take a wee little break to get this at least started. So that's why I have all this Mevo stuff here. There we go. Oh great, where was that? Was that 9 and 10 or 10 and 11? I hope it was 9 and 10. Crap, if anybody was paying attention, and tell me if I got the order right. 9 and 10, I have no idea. Oh well. I should get this out of the way because I do not want the hub to get caught up on that. It would have been 9 and 10, right? Yeah, it had to be 9 and 10. Hopefully it was. Okay, somebody rewind and tell me. Please take the cap off if you have to go to the toilet. Wow, Camille, thanks. I appreciate the looking out for me there. All right, now I got to get these other little clips out of here. There's one. And there's two. Ah, crap. There goes one. Oh, it didn't even go down to the bottom. Where did it go? Let's see. Where did it go? Jeez. It's a good thing I got more of these. Let's see. Rack hardware. Alright. So where are these going to position? These position at the top corners. Alright. Let's make sure this is all fitting. I haven't done something totally daft here. Must be easy to get in because it's got the weight of it. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. It's so pretty. That's going to be awesome. Alright. Doesn't quite match, does it? Videohub is much newer. That A10 is old. Alright. But still 4K 30, so tune it in. It's not, however, 4K 60. But that's okay. I don't believe in 4K 60. It's kind of like the boogeyman. I don't believe it exists. Alright. Let's see here. I need 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, 3 more of these. Alright, so I have a theory that one side of this clip is bigger than the other. That may be total BS. I'm going with it. Oh, that one went easy. Although these do look different than the ones I just had in my hands. Oh, that's right, I've got another idea. I'm going to take... Oh shoot, do I have to cut it? I'm going to take a piece of this super strut, bolt it to the top of this, and bolt that to this bar. It'll line up, and that'll add stability to this. This is bolted to the floor, but it has a little bit of sway, and I figure, you know, why not? Make it even more steady. All right, let's get this guy in. Okay, cool, and one more. Okay, this one's different. Yep, all right, this one is definitely different. And this one's harder to get in for sure. Huh. It's just different metal, I guess. This has got to be a little uncomfortable for everybody watching. I would imagine it's a little bit loopy. Where did I put my hair? If anybody's getting seasick, pop some Dramamine, come on back. Alright, let's try this. Aha! Got it. Okay, super. That's in. Right on. Okay, now it's time to get the rack in. We need a hub in. Everything lines up. Yes, it does. And, oh, there's more of this post here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. And that didn't work. Get out of there. Yeah. Bottom into place. If it lifts that up, it is now squished on itself. There we go. That Get it out of there. And out of there, you bugger. I need to get my thing all scratched up. Why don't you want to come up? There we go. It's fine in there. I don't know what this deal was. Let's just try it. That's better. All right. There we go. Got us in place. Excellent, Smithers. Okay. Well, that was the hard part. A little gap in here. Let's see here. I'm going to drop this down. Let it close that gap up a bit. There we go. Close the gap. Line it up. Pretty. Tighten it back up. All right. There we go. What else is going on in the comments? When is the video coming out? The Mevo one, well, I still have to edit it, and then client has to approve it and potential changes, so, probably within a week or two, a couple of weeks maybe. Black 9, red 10. You got it right. Oh, good. Thank you, Steven. Is your studio built in a garage? No, this is a warehouse that I rent. It is a 1,000 square foot warehouse. What is the high pitch hum around 17, 18 hertz? Well, it could be anything in this rack. There's a whole lot of hardware in here, including this annoyingly loud UPS, and my HyperDecks, which I've still not replaced the fans in, even though I bought fans for this ages ago. One of these days, I'll actually do that work. Okay, wow, that's in place, I guess. Am I really ready to start wiring things up? I should probably figure out where we're going to put the other shelf. Yeah, okay, so let's see. I had some ideas on this. So I think I already measured that the Pearl Nano will not fit next to the Pearl 2, I believe. Let's verify. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but I'll just measure the stupid thing. What we got here? That's 10 3/4-ish. And this is 8 and something, so no, that's 18. That's more than I got here, isn't it? Yep, that's more than I got. Okay, so that can't go there. So I think I was going to put this next to it, drop it off the shelf. I gotta put that somewhere else. We've got a shelf down here. My 3 switches. Figure out where to put this guy. I mean, this could just go back up there, actually. Huh, actually, that fits quite nicely right there. Maybe I'll just leave that there. We'll keep an eye on the temperature and make sure it doesn't get too hot, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Alright, then I need to find a place for the video bridges, but I'll worry about that later. Okay, yeah. Screw it. We'll leave it like that. Okay. So this toes away then. Move this right now. Tilt my head down so you guys can see. I have no idea what your view is actually like. There we go. And do we need to anymore? I think so. So there we go. Probably will need that. Place is such a disaster when I can actually keep something in reasonably good order. That is in itself a bit of a miracle, and definitely worth trying to do. Just really box all the rest of it. Okay, over there. Oops. Actually, put that away. Probably will need it again. Surefire way to make sure I need it. Just put it away. All right. Oh, right, this thing didn't come with a power cord. I swear, all the cheap-ass things do not include in the box. Blackmagic doesn't include power cable. So, I find that to be a little tense. Let's see here. Fortunately, it comes up, but one of the challenges is figuring out where to plug this in. Out of the power cord, so we have to. I'm going to have to. You guys can't hear me unless this camera's on a little bit. Oh, you know what I should do here? I'm going to change the audio to always be hat cam. Let's see here. Oh, I just realized the audio is not changing. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Why isn't audio on hat cam even available? Let's see here. Huh. Interesting. That is not working. Mevo settings. Camera name, we're going to rename this to hat cam. Hat cam. Something in here about the audio being off. Huh. That's unfortunate. I wonder why. See, look, there's, I mean, for the, if you're seeing it, you're probably not. Wow, that's bizarre. Yeah, looks like my audio is broken on that one. Huh, okay. Well, no one's complaining about the audio, so I guess I'll just leave it the way it was. And I'll have to figure out why that's not working. Man. Aaron says, I assume they don't include a power cord because it would complicate distribution because of the different power outlet types around the world. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I'm really curious how much noise the 40x40 is going to add to this overall. Jesus, you know, I didn't even think of that, Aaron. I hope it doesn't add too much. Bailey says, would the Pearl Nano go on its side? Would it fit that way? It probably would fit that way. Well, it might fit that way if I, let's see here, left this rack there. Oh, it would not. But I don't like doing that. I like my gear to be the way it's meant to be. Anyway, okay, power cable. Aaron, you're really pooping on my parade here, man. You're probably right. This thing's probably gonna add a ton of noise. I didn't even think about that. Oh well. Oh well. All right. So now here's the nasty trick: is figuring out where I'm gonna plug this stupid thing in. Let's see here. Something's gonna have to come out temporarily. There's this little guy here. This is nothing major. It's tiny. Ooh, it's actually plugging into something I'm getting rid of. So perfect. I guess that's something to consider, is that there will actually be hardware going away. This is a little cheap HD 1x4 SDI distributor, which I will no longer need because hey, I got a 40x40 distributor now. All right. I'm sure this will come in handy somewhere though. I can't just unplug everything, or I will have no idea where this is going and no idea how to put it back later. So. Let's see here. Power goes there. This, by the way, this strip that's mounted. This is a really cool strip. Let me show you. Once I get it plugged in. This strip is mounted to the rack. It has. There we go. It has front and back ports, and that strip, of course, is plugged into my UPS. So, super handy for these to have a bunch of power points on the front of the rack that I can just grab. Plug into whenever I need power. Okay, so it has dual power ports. I'm not going to use them because it would be I literally would be plugging into the same power source. It would only provide a point of failure for the power cable itself. That is really beyond my need, so I'm not going to bother. Okay, it's plugged in. Huh? Aaron, I don't hear a whole lot of additional noise, so that's good. Okay, all right. That's good. I don't hear a lot of extra noise, so I like that so far. Okay. Oh, man. So here's basically the configuration, what's going to happen. This has, let's see, what's the ends, I think, are on the left. Yeah. So this is 40 inputs on the, you probably can't see me. Let me do, I will take over and go hat cam. Okay. Now I've locked the hat cam, unless the auto director takes over. Sure, I'm going to wait and find out. Is the auto director going to take over this? Let's see. Yep, it is. Okay, so I got to turn that off. auto director, turn off. Let's go back to hat cam. Okay, so this half are the inputs, this half are the outputs. And effectively what I'm gonna do, essentially what I'm gonna do is take 20 of the outputs and pipe those straight into the ATEM. It says 20 just right into it. And they're all, gotta hope my cables are long enough. And all these inputs are gonna go straight into here. So I guess I can just start routing that now. So I'm gonna do this input 1. Jeez. Oh, it's funny. This is input 1 is coming off of the distributor. All right, well, I guess, let's see here. Input 1 is coming off of this distributor. What's coming into the distributor? I think it's the super source from that other little ATEM. But let's just follow this cable and see where it leads. Or is this? Oh, this is coming from the back studio. Okay, no, this is actually a primary input. So, all right, take that. And that, I really have so much cleanup to do back here. These cables are so tedious. But anyway, all right, let's put this into input 2. Input 1, although this doesn't matter now, does it? All right, we're just gonna start remapping that's going into 1. We'll figure out what they all are later. So that's into 1, and there goes 2, and 4 goes into 3. I have a feeling this is going to get very difficult getting into these ports when they're all crammed up next to each other, because my fingers are only so small, and I have small hands, so fascinating. Anyway, right, 5 goes into 4. What's going on in the comments? Let's check the comments. And Darren says he thinks it means that the rest of my stuff is super loud. The fact that this isn't making a whole lot of noise, that's pretty funny. Okay, all right. 4 is in, so now is when this starts to get hard already. So 6 is all tangled up. This is coming from one of the cameras mounted elsewhere. All right, let's get that in there. And 7. I do love colored SDI cables, but I'm about to start making my own, which means I'm no longer going to have the joy of colored cables, because I'm not about to buy 15 colors of bulk cable, because that was expensive. So, oh well, what you gonna do? Yeah, Aaron, look at this. This is really going to get hard to get these in and out. I wonder if there's a tool to kind of reach in and push and twist when they're all backed up against each other. Fascinating. And there's another one. Because yeah, this is definitely going to get hard. Like, it's easy enough to do them now, but once this is full, getting, you know, number 8 out of here is definitely not going to be fun. I'm right now just plugging everything into where it was, I'm sure. Graham says you'll be impressed if I don't manage to disconnect the live feed. Well, the live feed is totally dependent from this, because the live feed is coming through a set of Mevos. These are Mevo Starts, 3 Mevo Starts. And those are just connected via my iPad, straight into the Wi-Fi. So it is totally independent from the rack. Even if I pull the rack completely offline, lost all power, the Wi-Fi router is not connected to this. It is before this in the chain. So so no worries. No worries about that. Of course, doesn't mean I wouldn't go offline for some other reason. Ooh, okay, Aaron, that's tough. Look at this. So there's, oh man, my hands are gonna get tired. It's because the ATEM is deeper than the matrix. It is hard to get into there, but I got it. All right. Time code. Oh, so here's an interesting conundrum. I've been using timecode. For those of you who see my timecode videos, you know I'm now a huge fan of timecode ever since Atmos asked me to do a video for them on timecode. Now I'm in love with the stuff, can't get enough of it. And the way that I'm using timecode right now in here is I have a timecode generator, this little guy here from Atmos, the UltraSync 1. This guy is generating timecode and it's feeding this timecode into the ATEM2ME. The ATEM then feeds through the auxiliary outputs, 6 of these yonder cables over here, into my bank of hyperdecks. The ATEM picks up the timecode from this and then sends it out through the hyperdeck. So everything coming into the ATEM and then going out to the hyperdecks picks up the timecode. The cool thing about that is that it means that everything on the hyperdecks all has identical timecode. The, I don't want to say downside, but the incorrectness of that is that I'm adding timecode at the end instead of at the beginning. So if there was a camera that had a delay, let's see, for some reason, one of the cameras over there was getting to the switcher a frame later than everything else, then that wouldn't be compensated for in timecode, right? The timecode would still be the same when it landed. So the right way to do it is to send the timecode through the camera, but I'm just not doing that. Well, now with this system, to do it, I kind of have to. I mean, I can still send the timecode through the ATEM into the 40 by... So basically, okay, I could take a camera, this would be ridiculous, bring a camera into the hub, camera out of the hub into the ATEM, timecode into the ATEM, output from the ATEM into the hub, and then output from the hub back into the hyperdeck. So it's an extra pair of hops. That would be totally ridiculous. But if I do that, then I can still pick up timecode from here. So I am going to set up a couple recorders that way so that I can do that whenever I'm working with a source that doesn't have its own timecode, like say a computer screen or something like that that's feeding through this. However, what I am going to do is start distributing timecode to all of the timecode capable cameras directly. And I found a very inexpensive way to do that. And it turns out that these timecode generators are generating timecode at a frequency that falls in the range of audio. I think it's, I want to say 3 kilohertz, 30, I don't know, whatever. It picks up by audio. So an audio distribution amplifier, DA, will distribute timecode. So I have ordered a little, a little audio DA where I will feed in timecode from one of these, and then it has 5 stereo outputs, so that's the equivalent of 10 mono outs, that I can then run with cheap audio cable to the cameras and then convert at the very end from 3.5 millimeter into BNC and plug them into the camera's timecode input. That is the working theory. My friends at Atomos say that'll work. I have the parts on order. We'll find out soon enough. So what that means is I'll have timecode that's actually accurately going into each camera. So like I said, if there is a delay for any reason in the chain, that will be respected, and by the time it gets onto the editor, onto the timeline, everything will be lining back up accurately. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so it's actually a pretty cool solution. It means more wires, but you know, hey, when does one change not necessitate 15 others? Oh, this is getting hard. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a look at the comments in just a second here. Let me get this one in. What am I on? 12 here? You know, funny thing is, I don't even know what half of these are right now. Oops. But they're plugged into the ATEM, so at some point I thought they were important, so they're all just getting plugged in here for now. I will obviously be able to change that. Oh, man, that's tough. Later if needed. Whew. Let's see here. That's a tough one to get in. Ooh. Got it. Okay. All right, let's go take a look at the comments. Oh, I'm going to take this hat off. It's getting hot. I'm not used to wearing a hat, and that's hot. All right, what's happening in the comments section? Where are we? Oh, Chris says, look for a BNC screwdriver. Okay, I'm going to copy and search for that right now. BNC screwdriver. Excellent. Thank you. That's. Oh, wait. This camera's not on. Shit. Oh, man. Has it been switching this whole time? It wasn't supposed to be. Stupid thing. I thought I turned that off. I did turn it off. Look. Auto director is turned off. And yet, it's still auto directing. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Huh. Auto director off. Off. And hat cam. Let's see if it stays there. Sorry about that. The whole time I thought that it was locked into that camera. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you, Chris. BNC screwdriver, fantastic. Called a Jonard Tools RB, whatever, BNC. Excellent. On Amazon, 13 bucks, 11 bucks. Smooth. Standard or compact? Oh, like a tiny little, standard works. Added to cart. Excellent. Thank you kindly. Okay, back to the camera's still staying on. It is still staying on. Good. All right. Do you think they'll release a newer version of the video hubs? Well, always, and there's always something new coming. It seems like they will phase out the lighter gray models for the darker generation. Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's always new stuff coming, right? I mean, that's just the nature of the business. But we were actually having a conversation in a group that I'm in, talking about how it'd be great if these things had a dedicated multi-view out. So you take all the inputs and go, show me all the inputs at once on something. That would be pretty cool. But they'll probably come out with it next week since I just bought this. That's probably how that works. Aaron says you've had better luck with 2 index fingers instead of an index and thumb. Yeah, I guess that could be. But you now need one of these screwdrivers as well. And let's see, Graham says HEC Productions had a tool for plugging in. Yep, there we go. I've got that. You can do a video about IEM in your monitor, or can I do a video? I'm a piano player and music student. I've never been shown how to use them. I know you use them when you're live. I used to use them all the time. That's very specific to your setup, but I'll tell you the brand of the one that I've been using for years now is called a Westone. It's a little bit higher end model. You can get ones from Shure for $100 that are great, way more than you probably need for this sort of thing. The Shure wasn't available when I got mine, so I spent a bit more. But one of the cool things is mine's flesh colored, and you can buy them in, I want to say, half a dozen flesh tones, so they kind of blend quite well. So Westone, W-E-S-T-O-N-E. Look them up. All right, let's see here. Anything else? Rack looks like a box of Lucky Charms. There you go. And okay. Oh, Fruit Loops. If you think regular BNCs are a problem, try BNC high density connectors. I don't even know what that is. I don't want to know. Okay, I'm gonna leave this head cam on, and now that the hat cam is actually staying put, continue on. All right, so I got some more inputs to route. All right, so 17. Although now I'm getting to, what are 19 and 20? These are important. I know these are important ones. I don't remember where they go. Oh well. Let's just get these in here. So they're all in. So yes, Aaron, I did have all of my SDI inputs taken, which is frightening. Which is why I had to keep rerouting things when I was doing the show with some other funky piece of gear. So this is, as you well know, going to make this so much better. Where are we? Get in there. Yep, already want that tool. There it is. Does Amazon have same minute delivery? Twist into place. Is that in? I guess it's in. Okay. Number 20, last one. We're going to go around to the front and just take a look at the inputs on there. Not all of these sources are on, but some of them definitely are. So I should, there we go, be able to pull them up. And let's see what's on these cameras. Is that in? Oh, there it goes. Okay, all right. Let's see here. And I'm going to lock this on this camera and get this so you can actually see it. So can I get this closer? This little tripod doesn't go higher. That's too close, too much of an angle. Alright, that works. I think, yeah, you can see that well enough. Input 1, output. Okay, cool. Straighten it out. Nope, wrong way. Good enough. Okay. Source, input 1. So I have no idea how this thing works. No, menu. Aha! Use tape network. I don't have the network set up yet. Video. No. Source. Aha, there we go. Okay. Source. Turn, I don't know what these things are all flashing for. No, source. Source is what I want. Okay, so source 2 is the wide camera. Here, if I turn the lights on, that'll actually show up over there. There we go. So there's that shot. Source 3. I guess you have to hit source. There's the wide. I have no idea how this thing works. Source. There's the tight shot. That's the overhead. It's just pointing at a white table. That's a camera that's off kilter. That's another one. Okay. Oh, that's my. I forgot I had that camera. Hi. And then I think a lot of these are off. That's my PC that's plugged in. It's cool. It shows you the frame and frequency up there. Oh, right. I set it to 2398 or something. I gotta change that. That's getting a 4K 30 black. I don't know what that is. No inputs. All that stuff is off. There's another one. No input, no input. Okay, and then that's it. And I don't have anything on the rest of them. And then destination, and you put the output. Oh, this is so cool. And all of, oh, neat. Ooh, look at the lights flashing as I spin the thingy. Ooh. Very cool. And all of this can be controlled in software, of course. So if I go into the menu, I saw network, there we go. So network, it's picked up an IP address, but it's got the wrong gateway, so I gotta fix all that. But wow, that is awesome. Okay. Super cool. Let's see here. Are any of these live? Oh, like, why aren't these live? Oh, right, because I unplugged everything. Okay, cool. That was cool. Neat. Let's see. What do I do next? I guess next, let's go back to HatCam. Next is, so I'm going to start making my own cables. I found a bunch of these little guys. Here's something I learned very, very interesting. I guess you can't. I can't talk to you when I'm over there, can I? Because we have no idea. You can't hear me because the audio is not coming from this. I still don't know why audio is not working on this one. That's super annoying. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Let's go to the rack back camera. Let's go to this camera. Oops, let's try not to knock things over. There we go. Hi. Yeah. Cables. Okay, I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to power cycle this camera and see if I can get the microphone working. I don't know why the mic's not working, but that is clearly not supposed to be that way. So, power cycle. Let's see what happens. Camera such and such has powered down. Why, yes, it has. Isn't that so cool? It's so pretty. Okay. Let's back up. Oops. There we go. It's powering up. In the meantime, what's happening in the chit-chat room? Oh, yeah. Good thing the batteries on these M1s last a long time. It's not intuitive. Start by pressing destination to choose an output, then press source to select source, and then press take. Oh, that's totally not intuitive. Cool, thanks. I'll do it all with software. In the absence of color coding of cables, do you plan on using some sort of wraparound cable labels? It's a mess of work that needs labels. Yes, actually, as a matter of fact, I am. Here, I'll show it to you. Let's see, let me add this camera back. It's searching for the cameras. Okay, well, while that's searching, I'll get the cable thing. So, yes, I have this big old thing of, I'm not going to pull it out right now because I don't even scatter, but you can see there's, maybe you can see there's a bunch of little colors. They're little tags, and I got enough, this is a huge pack, 100 of them, so that I can do like, you know, green, white, yellow on one cable and then do the same on the other end, that kind of a thing. That's how I'm going to label them. And I might actually write what they are. Okay, connecting to HatCam, and oh wow, these other cameras are almost dead. Ooh, okay, I better plug those in. I was doing video all day with them. I kind of neglected to even think about that. Okay, done. Let's see, HatCam. HatCam, still no audio on HatCam. Well, I broke HatCam. Bummer. Okay, let me get some power plugging in these things. Okay, there's one of them powered. And I need I need power bricks. Where's the power bricks? There's another one. And oops, wrong end. Okay. Cool. Those have power. Obviously, the one on my hat does not, but I believe it has more power anyway. Yeah, still 65%, so it's good. Okay, we're back in business. Still don't have audio on hat cam. Now it shows a little audio thing. It's so weird. No, I broke something. I did have this sitting outside in the cold and rain and snow for a while. I wonder if that was it. Oops. Okay. Onward. So we're on hat cam. Oh yes, I was talking about cable outputs. So I'm going to take two of the guys. Hopefully I got long enough ones. And I was annoyed they had to come in individual wrappers, but there we go. Okay, so I'm not going to use input 1 on the ATEM because it's the only HDMI input. So we're going to skip it and go straight to 2. And this is long enough, good. And then SDI output 2. There it is. Boom. 2 is connected. That's what we got to do for all the rest. All right, let me just get a bunch of these out. Is that fun? Hey Aaron, you guys still got snow up there? We had snow for over a week. I haven't seen snow here this long, last this long, and I don't know, ever. Oh wait, you guys can't hear me. I keep forgetting that the audio is not coming from there, so anyway. Alright, I'm going to start doing this. Let's see. It's a Lupo panel light. Oh, asking about lights. What's the panel light? No, it's not Lupo. That panel is a Nan light. I have a bunch of Nan light gear in here. Nan light was very kind to set me up with some lights for some stuff I did for them. And yeah, I like them a lot, actually. That panel, it's funny, that panel, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't use it for, I don't use it on set that often. I use it all the time for stuff like this. But when I do use it on set, it's fantastic. All right. Wow, this is one huge mess of cables. 3, and this is so cool. I'm so excited to have this thing up and running. Well, so excited that I will have this thing up and running. It is an awesome piece of hardware. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. Finally decided to do it. This is how most things are around here. You think about it for a long, long time. You come up with all the reasons not to do it. You say, I can work around it, I don't need it. And you know, you don't. But it makes so many things so much easier. And I know it's one of these pieces of hardware that once it's in place, I will find all kinds of other uses for it. And in fact, even just after I ordered it, and I started really thinking through exactly how I was going to configure it, at that point I started to realize even more things about how I was going to use it. I'm like, oh yeah, this thing's so cool. It looks nice when there's all the same thin little wires coming out, huh? It's a lot better than when there's a rat's nest coming out. Shoulder's getting tired. Aaron says, snow is all gone as of yesterday up here. Just patches of ice snow since it's been below freezing. Yeah, we had a car. I pulled out of my driveway this morning, and there was a good probably 2 feet of solid ice between my driveway and the road. But no problem, you know, just drove right over it. But apparently my wife told me that after I left, somebody drove into a ditch just a couple houses down from us. I guess the ice caught them. Oops. Oopsies. There we go, 7. Alright, and number 8. Oh, number 8. Yeah, that tool is going to come in handy. I definitely got to place the order for that thing ASAP. Okay, time to get some more cables out of the thing. Okay, you guys tell me, when I'm all the way down here on the floor, can you actually hear me? Or am I basically just talking to myself at this point? Other than the fact that I'm making noise with the cables, I'm very curious if you can actually hear me. I don't probably need to run all 20 of these at this point, because I'm never going to use 20 inputs at once. I'll just limit it to 10 for now. Let's see here. That was 8, 9. And of course, 10's not 10. 10 is 9 because I skipped 1. So we do that and that. And one more, 11 into 11. And that's where we're going to call it for now. $11 into 11. All right. Now, let's see. What is the people saying? So we can hear you. What are you doing? You're audible, but lots of noise, especially the crunchy plastic bags. Yeah, that figures. Okay, so, but you're hearing me from the other. I don't even remember which camera is actually the mic right now. Anyway, whatever. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this thing on the network. And I need an Ethernet cable. Ooh, here's one. It's not being used. Is this one long enough? It's purple and pretty. It is long enough. Okay. Ethernet into this. And that, let's see here. Where's the hub? Where do we go? Go across the top of this. All right. Is going to go into 16 on the HV. Okay, so now I shall be a good network citizen. Will this tell me what the MAC address of it is anywhere on here? That would be IP subnet gateway, no MAC address. Thanks, guys. Why can't they put the MAC address on this thing? Is it on the back? It makes it a lot easier for me to find it on my network. Of course not. There, serial number. Jeez, guys. Why is it so hard to put a MAC address on the hardware? It's a hardware encoded thing. It can't change. Just print it on this stupid box. Great, now I gotta find the new piece of hardware that is mysteriously trying to get access to the network but can't, and give it permission. So, let's see. I'm going to find where I set this. So I'm going to sort of see my screen. I didn't obviously know where to route my screen through the, let's try that one. I knew where to route my screen through this, but, it'll work. Okay, so, local network. Router, the smallest router. Let's see what brand new devices on your network. I will know which one this is. Oh, right, you guys can't hear me well. Okay. There we go. That should be better for audio now. Hopefully. Hopefully that's better for audio. Okay. Let's see here. Network center. Local network. And, oops, wrong button. Local network, DHCP clients. fires in. What's brand new? There we go. It says live stream. I think, right? But no, but it can't have an IP address, can it? Because. Okay. How am I going to do this? What's my router? 10.0.1.1? 10.0.1. Alright. Here, let's switch over to this camera. Yep. And I guess I've got to figure out how to control this thing. Aha, okay. So subnet's fine. Gateway. Nope, damn it. How do I go back? Back? Nope. Okay, there we go. 10. Jeez. Okay, this could spin faster. I guess I should have spun the other direction. Ay. 10. 10. Let's go the other way this time. Of course, I'm halfway in the middle, so it's not really going to be any better, but you can probably see my rack moving right now. That's what I want to stop. 10.0.1.1. Okay. So now it should pick up a proper IP address. Let me make sure I did that right. Yep. So I'm just going to power cycle it. Or I guess I can just yank the Ethernet out and plug it back in. Let's see if that does it. Nope, let me power cycle it. Power out. There it goes. And power back in. Let's see, who's telling me that I'm doing this wrong in the chat? I'm sure somebody is. Okay. Alright. Smart Video Hub. Ooh, it's got like a splash screen. I don't think I've ever seen a splash screen on a hardware, on Blackmagic product before. The kerning's not actually hideous. It's a little tight. Let's spread it out a little bit more. Okay. Menu. Network. Still got a BS IP address. Dang it. Oh, maybe this doesn't have DHCP. Well, that'd be brilliant. Okay, so I gotta give it a free IP address. And then I gotta do that later. Okay, let's go back to this camera. And if I put both audio, tell me if this is echoing. I just put the audio on both cameras so that, on both cameras so that you can hear no matter where I go. Although I still don't have the hat camera. Anyway, okay, I need, the delay is really long as well. It's kind of annoying. Okay, I need my numbers document that has my IP catalog in it. Alright, network appliance, AV appliance. This is going to go right here. For some reason that slot's empty, so this is going to be the what's this thing called? Videohub 40. I do not know the MAC address. The IP address is going to be 10.0.1.1.10. Okay. Now let's put that in over here. Oops. All right. So that catalog is just so that I can keep track of what's what. And all devices have an assigned IP, although almost everything is set up for DHCP. The DHCP server provides the correct IP address based off of the MAC address. But if I don't know the MAC address, then I can't bloody well do that, which I find highly annoying. 10.01, what did I say? 10.01.1.10? I said 10.01.1.10. Okay, take. All right, so now it should be on the network. I need the software for this. Smart Videohub 40x40 software, which I don't have yet. So, let's find that. Blackmagic. design. What is blackmagic? Hot sword. Let's see here. We're looking for support. Videohub. Smart Videohub, 40x40. Videohub, there we go. Download. Actually, should register this later. 800 megabyte download. That's one to check out. Switch the camera to the HAP one with the audio source that's working. Yep, I got that sorted. Kind of. Even better, printer at the bottom. You like that printer at the bottom of the rack? I have that somewhere. Fan noise went away, probably because I'm far away from the rack now. Ordered a TV station. We have 120 by 96 router, almost out of input. That's so awesome. All right, let's see. Oh, download. Excellent. Showing the binder. Install. Okay, install video. Okay. Agree to terms. Touch the thing. That is one of the greatest features about the M1 is the Touch ID on the keyboard. I would buy the Touch ID keyboard for my Mac, my tower, but it's not M1, so it doesn't work. Count room, you can see that. Those are my notes on the project. Where's my notes? Where's my chapter? Oh, no, right. That. There, and I'm looking forward to regular shopping cart. Nothing else there. Okay, back to the installer. Still writing. Brief. Take your time, why don't you? Okay, well, we'll just sit back and take a little nap. Just take your time. No rush. No, really, take your sweet time. Nobody's waiting. 30 minutes? What? There's no way that is right. 18 minutes? Why could it possibly be taking this long? That's great. Problems. I wish I could figure out in the meantime why the audio isn't working. Why the audio isn't working from the hat cam. It's broken. It's the only explanation. I did something bad to it. I must have done something bad to it. What a shit. I'm gonna remove it, add it back in, see if it makes a difference. Still installing. TVJ says I could make a video about our big router if anyone's interested. Aaron says, yeah, go for it. I concur. I want to see that thing in action. That's crazy. Alright, it's added. Done. Does it have audio? It does not. Still no audio. No. That's too bad. I could tell the folks at Mevo that I broke their camera. Oops. Sorry. Still 2 minutes left to install. I concur. We need to see a video, TBJ, about this monster router. What was it, 192 by something? 192 by 96. That's impressive. Also impressive. You know what else is impressive? This beauty. Look at this thing of beauty right here. God, I love this camera. So delicious. So much fun. Another one's up there. That's why routing all this stuff through here is going to be so cool. Yeah. Yeah, those are going to be cool. Ah, successful. Okay. Hat cam, come back online and close. Move the installer to the trash. Sure, probably need it somewhere else, but okay. Videohub. Hardware panel setup. Oh, there's 3 different apps. What do we got here? There's a control, hardware panel setup, templates, documents, setup, Videohub setup. No training. Let's start with the setup. Because assuming you can. Oh, we found it! Woohoo! Oh, okay, so here I can label all the inputs. Okay, backfill. Jump to 1 to 20 and 21 to 40. Okay, cool. So let me move this camera so you can move it right in front. So set it a little better. And take the brightness down just a titch. I think that's better. It's pretty good. There we go. Okay. I can barely see it. Is that a compromise? Can you see it okay? All right. And then configure Smart Videohub software version, IP address it's got. Oh, so I wonder if I go in over USB, maybe I can set it to the HTTP network. Hopefully that'd be good. Serial protocol, interesting. What's under here? Save label, load label, reset label. Okay. So all these labels get set. So I'm just going to believe this one was BGH1 wide. I'm going to just call it that. Just so we have something in there, we'll find out later if it is. Oh wait, did that actually save it? It did. Oh, save label set, like to save it to a computer, to a file. Okay, awesome. Good, good, good. Okay, so that's it. And then outputs. Output 2 was ATEM 2V2. I'm just going to do that for now. Okay. Save. Excellent. Can you get the MAC address from the control panel? Ooh, good call. Let's see here. Configure. Probably if I go in via USB. I can't from here. It's not showing. So I will put it back there. Alright, so that's the Videohub setup. And what is this? Hardware panel setup. I don't know what that is. That might be a separate piece of hardware. I think there's a whole other interface. Yeah, okay, I don't have this. I don't need this. Okay, good. So that I don't need. Alright, Videohub control. This must be the main interface. And then there's an iOS app as well, which is crazy. No Videohub connected. Select the Videohub. That one. Aha! Ooh, cool. So I can go take, okay, so BG1 wide and send it out to AT2. So I think make this a little smaller. Use tape, or what that means. Search. Oh, okay, so you can search your sources. Neat. Icon view, list view. What is this one? It's a list view. BGH1 wide. Output. Oh, it can color label. Okay, that's new, but. Ah, okay, I can already do. Oh, this is the matrix. What to what? Okay, I just don't know why I can't change that here. That seems odd. Alright, well, maybe I'll have to architect on this. But that part's working. Why did it go to that weird shape? I don't want that shape. I need the full shape. That's better. Okay, well that's cool. What are these options? Select Videohub, save layout, load layout, edit buttons, reset all. Okay, edit buttons. Oh, so you can put pictures on or something? That's right, I do remember seeing that. You can do that, and then the number, I can put pictures. Ooh, can I put my own pictures? Hopefully. We'll find out eventually. Depth control. Oh, interesting. So when I route these through my hyperdash, I get some kind of depth control on? It's like, okay, there's so much to figure out. And then, let's see here, this companion up and running on its source is. So, admin, I should now be able to add Videohub. There it is. Videohub. Add. Add. There we go. Videohub, that was 10.1.1.10. 110. Input count 40. Output count 40. Monitoring output when present. And what that means. And Videohub find, save that. Is it online? It sees it, it's online. So now I can make buttons in here. Let's put a blank page on here. That's the next page. Let's go to this page. Regular button. Test. Sub. Hyper. No. Video hub. Rename route. Return to previous route. Select destination. So I guess route. Okay, so here we have BGH1 input wide out to. That's so cool. Oh my god, this is so awesome. Okay, well, I'm in love. Neat. Well, now I just have to figure out how to actually put this stuff into action. I think we're gonna wrap it for today. Because I got. Well, let's figure out if I can get the MAC address because people want to know. Let's switch over to the back camera and put my hat back on, I guess. And let's figure out what cable, what USB flavor it actually wants to eat for breakfast. And it wants. Oh God, that stupid USB-B. People still use that thing? Why did it be USB-C? I guess this thing's like 100 years old. All right, brand new kit. Jesus, that is. Oh, wait, I just got one. One of the odds. Oh wait. Okay, so where am I? This one's live. USB-A to USB-B. Obviously, my computer has USB-C. Okay, I need an A to C adapter, which I have. All right, switch camera. I left the camera control there. I'll be right back. Back to the hat camera, and now I need the adapter. Nope. Come on. I know I have one. Probably have to use it somewhere else. Didn't get returned. Great. Right. I think this is good. I don't believe it. Come on. Just using it with someone else. I cannot remember where I was using this little adapter. Here. Do you want to teleport one over to me? Could be somewhere on this disaster. Where the hell? I was just using it. Where was I using it? Oh, that's frustrating. What's this cable? Oh. Is there somewhere in this setup? No. I was just using the. I only have one of those stupid adapters because this is not something you often need. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Well, I guess that's just going to have to wait because I have no good way to do that without an adapter. Short of, no, I can't run a really long cable. I don't even know how to do that without an adapter. God, that's annoying. Seems kind of heavy. Not really meant to be a hat cam. What's going on in the chat? Where's my chat? Chat. Where's the chat? Wrong browser. There it is. Let's see here. You can connect a mic to the Mevo camera. Yeah, I know. That was like way too much actual work. I'm waiting for Joseph to discover the horrendous icons. Oh, I found them. They were pretty. They weren't that bad, were they? Where'd it go? Wait, now I turned off the right camera. But I thought the ones that are on here, I mean, they weren't bad. But can you make your own, Aaron? That's what I want to know. Can you make your own icon? I mean, these are like nicely designed icons. I like the applause one. Excellent. Tea. Okay. Tea break time. Popcorn. Excellent. Very handy. Can you just drag your own in? That's what I want to know. Please tell me, Aaron. Can I just drag my own? That would be good. And in the meantime, still trying to find my USB-A to C adapter, which I know I own. That's so frustrating. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, let's see if Aaron has told me. And then we're going to call it quits. While I go pull what hair I have left out, trying to remember where that adapter is. I just don't know. It'll show up. I'll find it. Okay. Aaron, let me know if you can do custom graphics. That's all I really need to know. Ooh, this will work. Oh, yes, this will work. Okay, I found a way to do it. It's not the adapter. It's not a little adapter. It's the full-on iPad USB-C to AV adapter, but it has a USB port. So, plug this into here, and now this can plug into my computer. All right, let's do it. No, you can't make your own icons. Well, that just sucks. Aaron says you can't make your own, and there aren't enough that I actually have reasonable icons for most of my things other than cameras. That's kind of silly. They don't let you make your own, isn't it? Okay, let's get the camera back on. And go to that camera and bring this over here so we've got the audio. Oh, actually, I guess I'm going to go to the rear. Whatever. Let's just do it. Okay. Rack back camera. Pointing at the back of the rack. USB cable into here. It's hard to do this in the best of times. It's really hard to do with the hat on. It's covering half your face. You can do it. You're not backwards. USB-C is so much better. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's in. Now I'll plug this janky adapter into here. Let's give you hat camera back and plug USB-C into this. Back to Videohub setup. Videohub setup now says it's got a USB connection. Okay, disconnect USB and use network to configure the labels. Okay. Configure IP address, no DHCP. Oh, it doesn't have a DHCP server. Okay. Alright, well there's that. It has no DHCP server. Or not a server, but you know what I mean. Has no DHCP option, so fine. Okay, well that's fine. I just hard code that in. So then, alright, well let's do that. So back to my router, which expired. Let's bring that back up. And network center and local network. Static route, is that where we're going to find this? Nope. DHCP clients, but it's not on DHCP. Oh, I need to, where am I going to find this? Traffic control? I don't remember where I'm going to find this thing. It's been a while since I had to do a hardware that didn't have DHCP. It is not listed here. No, it's not listed there. Okay. It's not going to be traffic control, is it? So no, it's on local network. It's got to be on local network. It has to be here. That makes sense. It's not showing up there. Static route. If somebody knows. Oh, that's so annoying. I just look at traffic control. Maybe it'll show up here. Filter 110. Nope. Sort by IP address. Nope, it's not showing up in here. Those are the priority devices. Monitoring traffic. Come on. Not be in operation mode. Where am I going to find the MAC address of that piece of hardware. Let's see if anybody's telling me yet. It's always in the last place you look. Well, one would hope it's in the last place you look, Chris, because if you keep on looking after you found it, it is not in the last place you looked, and that would not be very clever. I love that joke. It's always in the last place you look. Well, one would hope so. I'm not making fun of you. It's just a funny joke. Okay. So. It's not perfect. It has to be under local network somewhere. I have to be able to find what is hitting the network. Let's see what else. What other options do I have? Network center, Wi-Fi. It's definitely not on Wi-Fi. It has to be in the network center. It has to be under local network. I have to be able to find it under here. AP. Static route. You'd think like static route would show something. That seems logical, but it's all IPv4. Could it be under reservations? Shouldn't be. No. It's not under IPTV or VoIP. Somebody smarter than me, please tell me where to look. Can you see the ARP tables on your router? Oh, that's a good point. Yes, I can find it on the router. Excellent. Excellent call. Okay. That is the HP router. So where's my local network stuff? There we go. Local network. HP. You are very clever. Thank you, sir. All right. Anybody remember where I said I plugged it in? 16, right there. That was it. Probably it because it's not labeled yet. And correct. It's the only unlabeled one. Excellent. Okay. Edit that. We're going to call this Videohub 40 by 40. And it's getting, wow, whopping 100 megabit connection. Not that it needs a whole lot, but it tells you how old it is. They don't even have a gigabit switch in there, port in there. Okay, so from here, I must be able to see the MAC address of this. One would think. Statistics. Port 16. Well, that's just traffic. Heh. You said the ARP? Is that what you said? The active ports on the router, the ARP tables on the router, active ports on the router. So I found the active ports. That's the one at 16. How can I get the MAC address of what's plugging into that? I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't give me any other info about this, does it? Nope. Oops. Oh, for crying out loud. Guess I should go full screen on this so I can actually swipe to it. Well, I'm close-ish. I mean, I guess at the end of the day I don't have to have it, but this is just annoying. I want to know so that I can... Although, I guess what would I do with that information? Because I can't reserve it for a DHCP. Normally what I would do is I would add it to the DHCP reservation, but since it's not a DHCP hardware, then maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, I know. Oh, I know how to get it. Aha, I remember now. I have a terminal command for this. Get MAC address, terminal command, ARP. There we go. There we go. That's what it is. ARP N10.0.1.110. There it is. I had that written down because I knew that I would need it at some point. So now I'm just going to add that into my list here and not going to worry about embedding it into the router. Super duper. Excellent. That's it. Thank you for the hints that helped me find along the way. And excellent. All right, now we really are going to end this thing. Hey, everybody, thanks. That was super fun. I mean, it was fun for me. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, cool. I mean, I am so excited to have this thing up and running. Well, pseudo up and running, plugged in, partially. Oh, I got a lot of work to do. so much routing and figuring out how to configure this and make the most out of it. It's very exciting. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for the super chat. That was a long time ago. Who did the super chat? Oh, there it is. Camille. Camille, thank you very much for the super chat. Ever so kind of you. Do appreciate that. And for plasters and bandages. I missed that when you wrote that earlier. That's funny. And I guess that's it. Enjoy January. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I should have said that in the beginning. Happy New Year. And yeah, we're going to call it. See you guys in the next video. Bye. I figure out how to turn this thing off.